Good morning, or is it? As the Jays turned in another stinker last night to open up a series at home against the Guardians on a beautiful night at the Rogers Center. Thinking I might call this Angry Bluebirds if I stick with it. A little spin on Angry Birds. Hope I don't get copyrighted, but I think it's fitting given the state of this team and how they've made me feel. I think I'm not alone in just being furious with what we've seen taking place. The approach, the disconnect from coaching staff to hitters, pitchers to hitters. It doesn't seem like they're a together group anymore. I think all the losing and just, bad beat after bad beat has really tarnished what they had going on there for a little bit. It did seem like last year they stuck together throughout, managed to get 89 wins in what was a underwhelming season for sure. But at this point, you have John Schneider talking about how they have to wait out a pitcher like Logan Allen, and then what do they do in the first inning? 6 pitches, they're done. You have Bo Bichette looking pissed to take a walk. You have friggin' Vladdy chasing a ball near his eyes at 2-0, right? And then ended up striking out. It's terrible. What's the stat? Like David Schneider, Horwitz, and Ernie Clement have like 10 of his team's last 11 hits or something like that. At this point, you might as well just friggin' hit them 1, 2, 3. Like, what do you have to lose at this point? Oh my goodness. Yeah, looking at Gosman, again, like 90-mile-an-hour pitches at times is just like some slop right down the middle. That's what's gonna happen, right? You're gonna serve up some long balls and some extra base hits when you're throwing like inconsistently, like when he's throwing 94 to 95, 96, right? We're talking about a really good pitcher. Sorry, I'm just distracted because I forget who went Oppo Taco on him. Yes, sure, I accept your cookies, whatever. Okay. But, it's not like that's the biggest thing here. Okay, sorry. My apologies. Yeah, freaking Will Brennan, right? Just goes Oppo Taco on this guy. Like, that's the thing about the Guardians. Like, in sense, you tip your cap where, yeah, you look at their record, it's like 43-23, but you think, oh, it's the Guardians. Like, they don't spend any money. They have no chance. But, like, they have one of the best farm systems in baseball. They just freaking won the lottery, a 2% chance this year, so they're going to get the first pick again. Jose Ramirez, like freaking Josh Naylor. Bo Naylor's having a tough year, but I think he'll be good. Like, yeah, Will Brennan's only freaking 26. This guy's a stud. Like, come on, man. Like Rocchio, friggin', it just goes down the line, and then you talk about their pitching. So yeah, it's kind of a reality check when, like, I refuse to believe that the Jays could be heading towards some really dark days. Like I that's why I've been so like, come on guys, let's go, let's stay in the mix here, because I know, like, I'm not that stupid. I know if they fall like 6-7 games below 500, or the standings are looking bleak right now. It was looking promising for a bit, but now you have your 4.5 back of the Twinkies, who are 38-32. You're 3 games below 500, and now you have the Rangers playing a little bit better. You have the Tigers. Like, it's tough. If you don't take care of business against the Red Sox coming up, they could be right too far gone soon. So it's getting very late, and the ramifications of falling out of it should be dire. It should be cleaning house in terms of, like, John Schneider shouldn't survive the season. If you're asking me, if you listen to my video I posted yesterday, he should be gone already. But that would be a complete overhaul. Ross Atkins should not be allowed to rebuild his team if that's what has to happen. But yeah, I think Vladdy would have to go. Like, I think you would just have to be dramatic, because this was hyped up as a World Series type of squad, and if they like lose like 90 games or whatever it is, and then just go downhill, it's gonna be bad. So I think that all we can do is vent. All we can do is just get angry. Let's get angry. Let's not run away. Let's just get angry and watch and assess what's happening, and just critique the hell out of it, because it's horrible, right? I mean, like, what kind of a look is it to have Daniel Vogelbach batting cleanup for you against the Brew Crew, and then 2 days later, he's designated for assignment? Like, what are we doing here? And then you bring up Addison Barjo. That's going to save the day. The guy couldn't touch a freaking baseball when he came up earlier, and he played a terrible left field, right? So that's going to change things? Okay, all right, let's see. But, you know, the only thing that's going to change the course of this, like, team, because they're pitching pretty well right now, but if the Bulls got to wake up today. Vladdy, like, I thought he was coming around. Like, if you watched my video yesterday, I'm feeling good about Vladdy. But again yesterday, it's just like the approach just isn't there. And then he's clearly pissed. He's slamming his bat in the dugout. I love to see that. I love it when players get angry when they don't perform, because I get angry. So it's just like, it's nice to see that they care. I know Vladdy cares. Right? Like, I know we've seen in the past about, like, lack of hustle and all that, and just, like, making just gaffes on defense. Like, he's cost his team plays on defense, like in Tampa, just missing a easy catch. So it's just stuff like that. It's like, come on now, Vladdy. But I mean, yeah, he cares. He's just probably a bit of an airhead sometimes, given his I'm assuming given his lifestyle or whatever. But here we are. Okay, here we are. Game 2 against the Guardians, 33-36. And you have probably Trevor Richards going in to open this puppy up, handing the ball off to Bowden Francis. And the pitchers probably need to be perfect again. They probably need to be perfect again, okay? Let's just take a deep breath. I think they have Carlos Carrasco going for them. Yeah, they have Carlos Carrasco going for them, do the Guardians. But he's 2-5 with a 5.50 ERA. So we should have a chance. Like, a righty like that, like, on paper, this should be favorable, where maybe even the Dalton Varsho can see a guy like this. All right, I mean, he's been swinging underwater lately. Yesterday, that was tough, right? Hopefully you get Horowitz back in there, right? Like, I think you should have freaking played him anyway, even if he's lefty. Like, I think that was just dumb. I think that was just stupid to not have him in there yesterday. But it is what it is with this freaking ball club and whatever their analytics are telling them. But the bottom line is, like, you got to show up to the ballpark ready to win today. And on paper, Carlos Carrasco is a guy that, you know, maybe George Springer can get it cooking against him. Like, you know, like, let's just, like, quickly look up Carlos Carrasco's career stats versus the Blue Jays. Let's do that. How are you guys doing today? Do you watch the U.S. Open? Are you watching are you watching a little CFL action? I caught the end of that Elks game last night. That was tough. They had a chance to beat the Alouettes, do my Ottawa Redblacks a favor, but oh my goodness, McLeod, Bethel Thompson, that's tough, my guy. That's tough. Okay, Danny Jansen is 1 for 2. But another guy that needs to get cooking. What's going on, Danny? Jeez. Kevin Kiermaier is 2 for 16. All right, yeah, keep that bench warm, pal. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. All right, George Springer, he's 5 for 21. Okay, actually, he has no home runs, but still. All right, Dalton Varsho 1 for 5. Dalton Varsho 0 for 3. Justin Turner 1 for 5, and that's it. Wow. Okay, that's it. Okay, so Vladdy's never faced him. All right, but the bottom line is this guy's having a tough year. You gotta at least put up 3 or 4. Okay, just put up 3 or 4. And then and then you're right. That's probably like just the luck of the draw too. Is you're gonna probably put up like a decent amount of runs today, and then I'm assuming, right, maybe Bowden Francis gives up a few or whatever it is, and you probably lose like 6-5 or something like that. But you gotta go positive vibes. You go up to the ballpark, winning with the mindset of winning a ball game, right? That's just what it has to be, because you have Jose Barrios going tomorrow. So if you can maybe just reel off a couple wins here, then get into that series with the Red Sox at 35-36, and then you still feel like you're in the mix. You still feel like you're in the mix. Right now, that's all we can hope for, right? Is this what we deserve? No. But we just have to, right, just hope they can stay in the mix, or else it's going to be an extended period of darkness. So potentially gear up, but it's not too late yet, so let's just really be in the moment and just all right, let's just keep rowing this boat until we sink. Have a good day, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Go Jays.